So showing you how to put the transfers onto the circular lights on the back of the Defender model, and the first thing is cutting out circles. There don't seem to be a lot of instructions other than the sequence in which to do these, and it takes a little bit of working out. So what I found, this was actually the fourth one I've done, and I've learned that the trickiest cut is this one I'm making now, on the inside of that sort of half circle mustache, if you like. So I'm cutting that first because it means I can hold onto the piece where I've got my thumb. If you've already cut that off, then it gets trickier to actually do that inside radius. So if I was doing them all again, that's the one I'd cut first, and then it's easy enough to cut the outer radius of the transfer. And this is one where it won't really sit properly if you've got excess sticker around the coloured part, so you do have to be right on the line really. There's no way around it. Then what you need to do is have a pair of tweezers handy for the next part, which is sticking it on so it doesn't just stay stuck onto your thumb or finger. Now this is where you need steady hands. I'm showing you here the indicator. It's probably best if you start with the tail lights first, just because there's no obstruction around it, and the indicator's got the fog light, which makes it a bit trickier to sort of out. Right, holding this with the tweezers and try to get the circular part as central as possible. It's very easy just for it to stick in the wrong place and then get caught. It's virtually impossible to stick this down without getting a wrinkle because it's a flat transfer and it's going onto a dome shape. Try and get it stuck down as well as you can, nevertheless. And this is where the little sort of moustache piece is quite clever, because it's virtually impossible not to get paint into the back of these, even using the masking dots that come supplied. And I actually put some extra in as well, but it's still got paint into there, so this is really quite clever, I guess, in terms of finishing it off nicely. you need to get the center absolutely central on the top of their light, otherwise it's not going to work. So take your time. It's fiddly, especially when the body is so light and flexing all over the shop. Just you try and press on it and it just moves away from you. Just trapping that down. Trying to make sure it's lined up. Once it's into position, get him stuck down quick. Look at that. And then you can wrap it round. I found stretching it around, I've actually snapped one of them a little bit, so it's not stretchy, but you do need to wrap it round. And then the thing is to try and line up the black rings, the black ring on the outside when they meet at the bottom, and there's a little bit of overlap at the bottom, so get one side down tight. It's quite satisfying once you've got it in position, but it's a hold your breath job. And I do wonder how long the stickers will last before they start to lose the sticky. So I've got some clear nail varnish and I'm going to try and coat a little bit on there just to see if I can stop the ends from lifting off prematurely. There you go, we've lined up the black ring all the way around. I think that's as good as that's going to get. This is just showing you a slightly different angle on the one of the red ones in case it's helpful for you to see another one. Just getting the center lined up. It's tricky. Get him stuck down quick if you've got him in the right position. Wrap him round. This is where you don't pull on it because it snaps. It will snap. Make sure it's well stuck down.